Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So before studying acute inflammation, we should know about exudation, transudate, etc. So what is basically exudation? Exudation is basically, consider this blood vessel, and blood is flowing in the blood vessel. Now what happens that the protein content, whenever injury occurs in the body, the protein content and the fluid and the cellular debris moves out of this blood vessel, and this is called as exudation. So exudation is defined as the movement or the escape of protein, fluid and cellular debris from the blood vessel into the body cavities. It is called as exudation. So what are basically body cavities or interstitial space? For example, this is any organ, and there is a membrane or lining which is covering this organ. So the space between the lining and the organ is the interstitial space or the body cavity. So the fluid and the proteins from the blood vessel will flow in this space, and then they will cause edema. An example of exudation is pus. Pus basically occurs in inflammation, and it is inflammatory. It because it consists of microbes as well as neutrophils, and it consists of cellular debris as well. Uh, Now there is a difference between exudate and transudate. Exudate basically has more plasma protein, it has more cellular debris, and hence obviously it will have more specific gravity. Whereas transudate is simply the ultrafiltrate. It is the ultrafiltrate of the plasma, and it is produced with less plasma protein and with less cellular debris, and uh, obviously then it will have less specific gravity, and it is basically produced due to the osmotic pressure, due to osmotic or hydrostatic pressure. And edema can be because of both the exudate as well as transudate. Edema is basically the excess fluid in the interstitial space. Basically, if this is any organ, as explained before, this is an organ and this is the lining, and the space between both of them is the interstitial space. So if exudate or transudate moves into this space, then there will be edema, there will be swelling, there will be more and more fluid which can damage the organ as well.